Oh, excuse me. Okay. I've forgotten how to do this. Hopefully YouTube didn't pick that up. Come on. Okay, that's all. Sorry about that. That's all the jotting down, sharing the link, all that stuff done. Let's get into it. I've got no idea what I'm drawing here. So that last drawing I did was all right. I don't know if I'm going to be able to match that. We shall try. I've not drawn in ages, so Christ knows how this is going to come out. But the good thing about this is, I think on other drawings I maybe overthought it sometimes, whereas this one I can just go, well, it's the first one back, don't have to be that good. Just go and draw, have a bit of fun. All right, Coob, how's it going? Thank you very much. Yeah, it's nice to be back, even if I'm a bit wobbly on the old drawings. How have you been? Did you have a good Christmas? Christmas and New Year? That's burning my flipping eyes out. A good old festive period. Santa bring you all the presents you wanted? An eventful... But it's been good anyway. As long as it's been good, it doesn't necessarily have to be a really busy Christmas to be a good Christmas. As long as you had fun, that's all that matters really. This is the first time, so I've got my stream up on my computer. It's the first time I've turned my computer on for about nearly 3 weeks, I'd say. Got a lot to do. Now that Christmas is over, kids back at school, lots to do. You even had time to have, many happy returns. When was your birthday? Was yours one of the birthdays during the Christmas period? I've got a friend who's got a birthday on New Year's Eve, and my cousin's birthday is Boxing Day. Kind of hard to cut through all of that. Just a couple of days ago. Oh, many happy returns on the 6th. Yeah, my sister's is the 4th as well. So birthday cheer all around. Do you prefer your birthday or Christmas? If you have a preference at all. I'm at the age where birthdays don't really count for much at the minute. Just an excuse to have a bit of a drink. My intention was, I was going to go and have a few days in the scrapbook just to sort of warm back up to drawing again, but I haven't even had time. So I thought, you know what? Mondays come around, you normally stream on a Monday. Stream today, let people know that you're back. And then all week, I'm just going to be in my sketchbooks. Well, that's in between cleaning the house because it's a dump after Christmas. Might the same. No, that's shit, man. Sorry to hear that. Nothing worse than cancelled plans. I don't know if it's the same for you as it is me, but Christmas always seems to be a bastard for picking up a cold or something. Like, it seems to happen almost every year. But I am sorry to hear that, my man. It's annoying being ill at the best of times, but when you catch it at Christmas, that's just a kick in the balls, isn't it? I mean, is there any sort of chance you can rearrange? Maybe do birthday / Christmas drinks on another day, perhaps, something like that. There's my stepsister who got ill and I was meant to spend... Oh, okay, I see. Well, I hope she's recovered. I hope she's well. I caught something right after Christmas. So on... It would have been the 27th, I think. I met up with a friend, one of my school friends. He had like a mini holiday with his family near where I live, so we met up. It was great. We only met for half an hour. You know, an hour. Just as we were leaving, they were arriving, and I asked him. Sort of spoke a couple of days later. Asked him, did you have a good trip all in all? He says, yeah, but he got sick from it. I think the day after he told me that, I got sick. So I caught it off him, but he didn't know he was sick at the time, and I didn't know he was sick at the time, so that was a bit of misfortune. Nothing major, just one of those shitty winter colds that you get and you just feel crap. Just one of those things. Still very frustrating, but it is what it is, Yeah. It always seems to hit around Christmas. Like I know friends of mine that just get really unlucky over Christmas. Just seems to hit them. It's frustrating as well. Like I'm at the age where I don't do that many things socially, just because you've got kids and family and stuff. So on like the one rare occasion you do go out somewhere, like I'm always worried that I'm going to catch something. It happened I think it was back in the COVID. Was it lockdown? I think everyone was just being let out. And loads of my mates went to York for a birthday. Like, I love York. York's a really nice city in England. I think 2 days before the day came, I got COVID. I was furious because it's like I never really get to go out. It's like once every 6 months or something, and I managed to catch COVID. I was livid. Couldn't believe it. Like if I don't feel that bad, like but obviously before COVID, like I'd think, oh, I can grin and bear it. We used to do that quite a lot. Like during college, you think, oh, but I can go out for a few drinks. It's just a bit of a cold, I'll survive, but you can't really get away with it like that now. You get chastised for being out in public. But when I got COVID, it's like, no, I'm definitely not in a fit state to go out. I felt Scheiße. Scheiße! What else you been up to since I last spoke to you, Coob? I did see yesterday, was it yesterday? On my phone, I think I've briefly switched over to my YouTube account just to check. No, sorry, it was the other day when I put out the community message thing and I saw they'd got a new song out. I do need to listen to that, but I've not listened to it yet. But when I did it, I thought, I need to give that a listen to. Newest one, yeah. I'll need to give it a listen. I'll probably give it a listen to after this, actually. But I remember seeing it, thinking, you've got a new one, so I'll need to catch up on that. So I've got a bit of chewing gum. Need to bin that. Have you managed to do any new drawings or any pictures, anything like that? I'm sure we've seen it on Instagram if you had. Been a bit down in the dumps, I don't know without knowing exactly why. Just sometimes it happens like that. I know I've been there. Like, is it more like frustration, that kind of thing? Like I said, I've had similar things where you've can't get yourself out of a rut. It's one of those things that seems to be different for everybody, doesn't it? There's nothing you can really offer as well, other than the other platitudes of, keep your chin up and all that kind of stuff. It's because it's different for everybody. It's like you've got to find your own way out of it, type of thing, isn't it? Which I'm sure you will. No motivation, zero. Blame the weather. Yeah, shitty weather doesn't help. One thing that doesn't help is over Christmas, I always try and eat my own body weight in food. And then sort of when you come out the other side, you just feel... And you've got yourself into like a really bad routine. Like you don't eat properly, you don't sleep well, you go to bed later. And then when you're kind of shocked back into normal life. Like, my kids started back at school today, and you've got to get on with like the mundane chores that you did before Christmas. It's like, oh my god, this is painful. So that's really difficult. That's one thing that kind of chaps my ass a little bit. Motivation is a big thing for me. Like, I had quite a bit of that before Christmas, where I'm just thinking, I can't be arsed doing this. Which one? This one? This was the last one that I did on stream. Before Christmas, I mean. Yeah, I really like this one as well. This was inspired by you, this one. I'm not sure if you're on the last stream I did before Christmas, but yeah, this piece was inspired by your work. Not your recent pieces, so I thought I'll try and do something similar in black and white. Because I kept thinking of things that... Because I really enjoy doing the pieces that I do normally. But I just think at some point I'm going to have to maybe try and be a bit more adventurous, or try something a bit different. So, before you did it, find you, looks great. Thank you. Yeah, like the next couple of weeks, I'm just going to get back in the groove. Like, I'm going to try and draw like more. Not like, silly, like 7-8 hours a day. That's silly, but like every day, just try and be on it and mess about with some ideas. I still need to. I spoke to like you. I think you were there when I was talking about having trouble printing off these pieces. So the printer that I've got is the printer my dad got me as a present during lockdown, because with the kids being at home, we had to print a lot of stuff, and the printer that I had was just too old. I couldn't. It worked, but you couldn't update it on Windows. It was that old. It only went up to Windows 8 or something. So as a present, he got me a new one. But I've had so much trouble with it since, and I spoke to him over Christmas. He went, "Yeah, I had the same printer. It's a load of shit." He said, "I just put it in the bin because it was just like a defunct model." I'm like, "Yeah, would be, wouldn't it?" That's not obviously my dad's fault. It's just the luck of it. So yeah, it just reminded me when thinking about that's one thing I've got to do. But got a flipping Duff printer, and I've looked at how much printers cost, and like I say, we've just dropped bags over Christmas, so it's going to be a little bit of a wait. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Dead Hand. Good to see you. You all right? Have a good festive period. Santa bring you everything you wanted? I do hope so. Good to see people back again. Back in the routine of it. Crimbo was good. How about both of you? Busy. Mine was a very, very, very busy one. But I did manage to spend time with family that I've not seen in a long time. My sister brother-in-law and niece were over from Australia, which was really nice, really, really good. Rented a big house for us all to stop in. It was great. But then we went back to my mum and dad's house for New Year. Came back here. Just there was like, again, there's been quite a few birthdays sort of scattered in and amongst it. So there's been loads to do. Like my father-in-law had one. My sister-in-law had one. My sister had one. So just dotting, just sort of jumping back and forth. For that, it's been good, but just like I say, really, really busy. Almost kind of happy to be back in the sort of norm now because it's been so hectic. Oh, soft. Don't tell me this is running out. Yeah, I was just saying that, and I only saw that he put it out a couple of days ago when I put out the old notice thing. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. Have I, fuck? No. I've not had a chance to do anything over Christmas. I think it was it the days between Christmas and New Year's? I thought, oh, maybe I could do something then, but no. I've not had a chance to do anything. It's been so goddamn busy. There you go, that's my New Year's resolution. Finish the first original piece. There you go. That's my New Year's resolution. But no, I have not finished the original. My New Year's resolution is to pester you till you do things. Mate, it's absolutely fine if you do that. I need pestering to do them. Because otherwise they just won't flipping get done. Ow. Do 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 do. You crushed last year's resolution. What was it? I don't bother making resolutions because I know I'll never stick to them. At least one track a week for the whole year. That's really good going, mate. That's outstanding work. That's really good. 80 tracks. I suppose if I were to make one, it would be just to do more work. And not just pumping out streams, I mean actually develop my work. Make more interesting drawings. You know, try and grow the channel. Oh no, there you go, there's a good one. Sell my first piece of work. There you go, that's my New Year's resolution. I suppose what would have to coincide with that and come before is finish my first piece of work. Getting in there before Dead Hand says anything. Many of them are just practice tracks that I won't show off to all, but I'm really happy with a fair few of them. But that's it though, mate. They don't have to be like your most super duper productive pieces of work. It's like you said, the resolution is just to finish them. They're not all going to be bangers. It's the same with anything. Like whenever you do drawings, they're not all going to be good. They're not all going to be worldies, but just make sure you do them. Like I want to, like I tapered off with this book. Like I want to do more drawings in here. Like I loved doing these drawings. Like they took ages, but they've just tapered off. I've just not really done any for a while. So I suppose that'd be another one. Fill this out a bit more. Yeah, that's a good way to be, not putting as much pressure on yourself. Just kind of do your tracks when you're ready to do them, kind of thing. I've still made 4 tracks in the first week of 2024. Bloody hell, you've been more productive than me. This is the first drawing I've done in like 3 weeks. It feels a bit weird drawing again. Oi, oi, oi. Oh. Oi, oi, oi. let's crack on with this. I didn't hand a pressure through. I tend to fumble about and then end up giving up. Oh mate, I know that feeling. I don't think that's why I do well with commissions. Like when people ask me about commissions, I'm just like, nah. I hate that feeling of I have to do this commission for this person, and yeah, I'm poor at working under pressure. Like I say, it's why I just the idea of commissions to me just makes me want to puke. Just ugh. Like I've had people every now and again ask if I do commissions, and it's like no. I will be like, if you want to buy my work, you can buy it eventually. But the idea of doing something specific for somebody, just bleh, no. My daughter is watching some utter tripe downstairs. It's doing my head in. You know, that over the top American YouTube style. That oh my god, blah 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 blah. It's like, shut up. I'm going to be totally honest with you fellas. I'm a little bit bored of this drawing. I'm not going to lie. I'm not feeling it at all. I'm trying to put together a bit of a schedule for myself, like on Monday do a drawing, Tuesday film a drawing, Wednesday edit a video. Yeah, that's bang on. Absolutely bang on, Dad. That's kind of what I did with these. Like, it took a long time to get here, but like Monday and Friday are the two guarantees. Like I used to put out these sketchbooks. Oh shit. These were always scheduled for a Wednesday, I think. I suppose the good thing about these is because I scheduled them on a Wednesday, I always assumed to myself that I'd have to draw them on a Wednesday. But what I might do is I might like have a day where I'll just film a couple of drawings. So like on a Sunday, like I might just record one, and then, I don't know, if I've got time on a Tuesday I'll do one. And then I can just put, I've got them in, like I've got them backed up, and then I've got like 2 or 3 in the bank from the week, and I can just upload them. So I don't have to worry about drawing it and editing it all in the one day. If you know what I mean. But yeah, no, that's definitely a good idea, Dad. Give yourself some sort of routine to get into. Bear with me 1 second. Right, okay. Feeling a bit queasy, not sure if that's even how you spell it, so I'm going to hop into bed. Yeah, no worries, Coop. Thank you so much for popping on. Get yourself rested if you don't feel good. I'm pretty sure I've just had too many snacks. Yeah. Yeah, get yourself rested up, man. Have a good one. Hope you feel better soon, dude. Catches. But yeah, Dead Hand, 100% you should like giving yourself a timetable, something to stick to. That's what I think. I'm sure I've said it to you before, but that's where the whole Arteza series was born out of, as a means to just give myself an excuse to do one type of drawing on one day, just so I'm doing at least something. Like over the year, like I've had to kind of reschedule and redo my timetable to see what fits best, but it definitely helps. Like even the time it helps the most is when you're not feeling like you want to draw. Like just before Christmas, there was a few times I'm like, I'm really not in the mood to do this, but I made myself do it. This has kind of gone the other way. Like I was really looking forward to coming back and drawing on this one, but as the drawing's gone on, I'm just a bit like, I'm not sure about this one. I think it's because I didn't really know what to do, but then again, that is the whole point of this series, was to not put pressure on yourself and just draw, see what happens. Sometimes you like them, sometimes you won't. Yeah, difficult making myself. Yeah, maybe I might like it. Like, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just like, it's not the worst drawing I've ever done, but it's just, you know, when you just don't feel it. Like, as you're going through it, you're like, I'm not feeling. I'm just not feeling it. Like, I'm not feeling the love for this one. But yeah, like I said, it might change my mind when I've finished it, kind of thing. Just push past it out and finish drawing. Yeah, that's a big one. Finish a drawing. I know that's rich coming from me, but yeah, definitely finish. Like, push through and actually finish the drawing. I suppose the reason why I'm comfortable with the original piece is because I really like it. So, and I know what I need to do. I think the fear from that one is because I've got to do straight lines. Like, I'm a bit nervy about, like, messing it up. But I'll be all right. But I suppose that's part of the charm, isn't it? Like, that they're not perfectly straight. But you don't have to have straight lines, they just need to be... Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, like they don't have to be perfectly straight. I think I mentioned this last time we were talking about it, was that I did contemplate doing those sky lines with the ruler, but I just said no, because it will look well out of place. I wouldn't feel right doing it because I never work with the ruler, like unless I'm like using this thing to just kind of pin down the page to flatten it, or I might just sort of check that I'm on the right line. So if I'm drawing a line from there to there, I'll just double check that I'm on the right line, and then I'll move it away and freehand it. It just wouldn't look right on my work, like if it was a perfectly straight line, because that's not how I draw my pictures. Oh, my nose. I don't mind. Yeah, do you know what? I don't mind it. Because I'm getting back into it as well, it's not... It doesn't have to be like this overcomplicated thing, like... It can just be a more simple drawing. And it's one of my shorter drawings, but I don't mind that. Because I'm trying... I think originally in my head I thought, oh, I'll do all these detailed things, but then when I blocked it out and did the kind of vents, I'm like... I don't know. I think what I might do, just for a bit more detail... I think I need to do more drawings with what I would call outside detail. So a lot of the drawings I do, all the details kind of inside the sort of main shape. What's a good example? Let's say this one, like all the details inside of it. But I think sometimes I might work a bit more on the outside detail, like this one here. Like I really like this one, but one of the things I like about it is all the details I do on the outside of it. What's a good example of that? That's probably a good one. The details on the outside. That's another good one. Kind of a good example. I mean, I do like that because of the ring. But yeah, I think if I just do more outside stuff. Do more outside stuff. Dirty minds. Do a bit of dogging outside the lines. Gonna go outside, do a bit of dogging. Do you know what? I think I'm just going to leave that there. I don't mind it. It's not the same as sort of the other drawings that I do, but it's a bit simpler. And because I'm working my way back into it as well. I think maybe a simple one to get back into it is probably the best way to go. Because I've not done any sketchbook stuff either, or any scrapbook stuff. I literally stopped. This is how it's gone. I literally stopped the last time we were here. Stopped there, 3 weeks have passed and I've started there. So, yeah, my imagination, my drawing kind of thoughts, not quite up to scratch yet, I don't think. Drawing thoughts, whatever the hell that means. Yeah, I think I need to kind of get back in the scrapbook and jot some idea. But then again, that's not what the purpose of this book is. But I think maybe getting this scrapbook just to warm up a bit. Blessing and a curse to have a dirty mind. It certainly is, my friend. Look, Trey, thank you. Yeah, it looks all right. I don't mind it. It's just I didn't know really where to go with it. I'm like, I was drawing. At first, I thought, oh, I'm going to do this, that, and the other. And then when I started detailing, I'm like, I don't really know where to go with this. But it's turned out okay. Like it's a good drawing to come back to. I mean, how long have I even been on? An hour and 10. yeah, it's not a bad one to come back to. I think what I'll do is over the next few days, just get in the scrapbook in these things, get used to drawing again, get used to just scribbling down whatever. Have something on Friday. But yeah, I think I'll leave that there for now. Like I said, we're in 10 to 7. Good time to end. But yeah. But no, good to be back. Dead Hand and Coob, thank you for joining. Good to chat to you again after the new year. It's been a minute. Hopefully I'll definitely have a longer stream on Friday when I do the Arteza one because it's a bigger drawing. But yeah, this week I'll just I might chuck a couple of live streams up on TikTok. They'll be after about 5 o'clock as usual. Oh my god. Just to scribble down some ideas and just get... This week I might just use purely just to get back in the swing of drawing. You know, I've got some like big ideas and things like that, but just get back into the swing of drawing first. Just scribble some stuff down. It's like when you come back off summer holidays at school and you can't quite remember how to write. It's a little bit like that. So yeah, this week I'll just chill out in the scrapbooks. Back on stream on YouTube on Friday and work our way out from there, shall we say. But always good to see you boys again. I'll be back on Friday. Come join me on TikTok if I'm around. Yeah, definitely good chat again. I'll be looking out for your work as well, Dead Hand. If, like I say, if you're starting to get a bit more confident and start scribbling, sketching some more stuff down, I'll keep an eye out for it. But yeah, keep at it, man. It's just about confidence, really, just to not be afraid to get your work out. Like you say, if you put a timetable to it, it'll just get you motivated to do it more, all that kind of stuff. But no, thanks again for popping in, dude, and hopefully see you on Friday. Good chat as always, and to everyone else, I'll see you later.